Hi guys, this is Come Flying to the Sky. I want to share another dream that I've had with you. So this dream I had January of 2020, so just a few months ago. This dream is harder for me to share with you guys because it's really personal to my own life. But I believe that there's probably a lot of us who can take encouragement and direction from this dream, and so therefore I feel like it's wise and well to share with you. So my husband and I, we are not really on the same page exactly when it comes to the times and seasons that we live in, and if we should be preparing, if we shouldn't be, what we should be doing in this time, etc., etc., you know. And so in this dream, there is a really godly lady who I know, and she was speaking very directly to me. She said, "You need to start preparing for the things that are coming." And in the dream, I start arguing kind of back with her, like, but I can't because my husband's not on the same page. And she said, "You need to start preparing for the things that are coming very intentionally." And I said, "But I can't, like, my husband's not on the same page." And then she said, "Then you need to go to God directly and He will provide these things for you." Now, the dream switched to another scene. So, in this scene, I found myself in a car in a drive through lane, and I was at the window where you like take the food, right? So, I was actually taking initiative and I was reaching up, getting ready to receive what I had ordered. And the guy at the window, he kind of looked at me and he was kind of like, that kind of attitude. And he closed the window kind of like in my face. And, in real life, I would have been like, "Oh my goodness, what's going on?" Right? But in the dream, for some reason, I wasn't upset. I actually was just like, "I want to speak to your manager, please." And he was like, "What?" And I was like, "I want to speak to your manager." And so he had to open the window. His face turned pale because he knew I was calling for the authority who is over him. Now, this is where this lady from the first part of the dream, her voice started coming back on and narrating this part. She said, "We've all been given a lane. We've all been given this lane to go in." And she started saying, "It took Noah a long time to prepare for 8 people." And like my family, like my husband's family, it's 8 of us in total, 2 adults and 6 kids, ages 12 and under. Yes, we're very busy. And but this is what she had said. She'd also in the dream given me a list of things that were to come, and upon waking I was like, "I'm gonna forget everything on that list." And I did. I forgot like everything on the list, and I was like, "God, like what was on that list?" And he reminded me of like one thing, and it was the winds. So like WINDS. So I believe that something with really high winds is going to come at some point. I don't know when, but that was one thing that was on the list that was spoken to me in the dream. Okay, so this dream, it's really quite obvious, but like the guy in the drive-through window, like I'd asked, I'd kind of put in this order, and then he had closed the window. He closed the opening, the window of provision that I had ordered in order, and he was hindering me from receiving what I had asked for. Now, I went to the manager directly, and just like in the beginning of the dream, this lady has said, "You need to go to God directly and He will provide for you." So I know there's a lot of us kind of in this place. Maybe it's someone you love that is kind of interfering with maybe you feeling like how you should be obeying God. Maybe it's your work, or maybe it's like your no work where you feel like, "Okay, I would like to do these things He's directing me to, but I don't have the means, or I can't because I am stuck in this other position." So, this dream is instructing us that we need to be going to God directly, because, I mean, if our Heavenly Father knows how to clothe the grasses and the flowers of the field and how to feed the birds of the air, how much more is He willing and wanting to take care and provide for His own children? So I pray that, through a lot of maybe the heartaches and the difficulties that a lot of us are going through, that this can be a word of direction, like I said, and a word of encouragement to you to go to our Heavenly Father, who is our Heavenly Provider. All right, thank you for watching. God bless.